Hello dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla'S. So we have Taurus, Gemini Cusp, and this is your weekly reading. Walking away, there are two major aspects in your life that are taking a major change. One of them is relationships, and not just romantically, but also platonic relationships. You're cutting ties. Not so much, I feel that it's not so much about setting boundaries. I feel like you're cutting certain people just completely out of your life. Because it's almost like being around them, or every time you're around these individuals, it doesn't matter like what you're talking about, they always look at the negative aspect of things. And you have realized that every time that you're around them, your energy seems to be almost like depleted. Like you have been having an amazing day, and the moment that you speak to this person or you're around these people, you kind of just like your mood just kind of comes down. And it's completely, let's put it this way, it's completely natural to realize, or to get to the point when you recognize that certain people come into our life not just for a season, but also to teach us certain lessons, right? So if you are looking for, or if you're looking for more, wanting more out of life, and the people that you're surrounding yourself with are not in that same energy, they like the comfortable, right? They fear anything new, they fear any growth or expansion, then that is why you're kind of moving in a different direction. The other challenge, or the other change, I should say, that you're going to be, that I feel that you've been thinking about a lot, is your, this is gonna sound weird, your physical appearance, right? And we're not talking here about like drastic changes. It's more about how you view yourself. I feel that at times you hold back with certain things, whether it is your hair, your makeup, whether it is what you wear, or etc. Again, because of what other people might have to say about it, right? Or the looks that you may get. It doesn't really matter, the difference. For others of you, there is a specific way physically that you want to look. Now, whether that is, bulking up, getting toned, or getting slimmed, or putting on weight, whatever it is, you're in that space where, like, you know what, I'm going to make that change, right? Whether it is cutting your hair, whether it's hitting the gym, whether it is, watching what you're eating, but there's something about your physical, right? Your physical body that you want to tweak, and you want to get to that point of how you envision your physique or yourself to look like. And to be honest with you, whether you go, like, let's say you want to look a certain way, you want to look curvy, you want a bigger ass, and you decide to go surgery, or you decide to go to the gym, doesn't really matter. It is whatever it is that is meant for you. I always say there's no judgment here. Everybody does whatever they feel that they need at that moment in time, and whatever, if they feel that is going to help them feel like themselves, right? And there is this sense of just kind of, you're almost taking a step back to take inventory of all the areas in your life. Taking inventory in your household. Let's put it this way. What do you need? What do you need? I'm picking up this very heavy energy of like uncluttering. There may be things that you have that are just cluttered, things that are not functional, things that you're not really using. And it's almost kind of like, you don't have to do your spring cleaning when everyone else is doing their spring cleaning. You don't have to do your fall cleaning when everybody else is doing their fall cleaning. It's more of a sense of like, for you, this is like that week to get organized. This is that week to kind of start fresh, right? As you're releasing, or you're walking away from certain relationships, as you are integrating a new plan for yourself, whether going to the gym, whether you're cutting your hair. It's like there's a fresh start from within you that then starts to expand around you when it comes to your home, because as we say, like, our home, our house is an extension of ourselves, right? And it's almost kind of like that energy. Some of you may have been having episodes of major anxiety, or episodes of depression, and the more that you try to figure out why they were happening, or the more you try to dig into why they were happening, you couldn't really come up with a solution other than the connections that need to be let go of, and the changes that you want to do within yourself, so that you're not holding yourself back anymore, so that you're able to show up for yourself every day the way that you want to show up for yourself, so that you can have that confidence within yourself. And again, with the whole, everything is like interconnected when it comes to the changes that you're making. It could have been that there's certain things that you don't like that everybody else in your family likes when it comes to what they have in their house and how they set up their home, right? And it just doesn't speak to you, right? And you may have done certain things around your house, or done certain decorations and certain things because that's what everybody else was doing, instead of doing whatever makes you feel like home. So, like, a great example, like, if I go to any well, it depends what group of cousins, but I have like a group of cousins, like, if you go to their house, is like literally like straight out of a magazine, right? Where they have, everything is like in its place, and there's like a lot of like just things. And to me, like, it looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't function in a place like that, or I couldn't live in a place where you can't really sit on the couch, or you can't put your feet up on the couch, you can't do this on the couch, you can't do that. And I'm like, nah, that doesn't work for me, right? Or that I like, because my mind automatically goes like, okay, you have like 10 things, right, displayed. They're not functional, they're just to look at, they just look pretty. And I'm thinking about, like, my mind would automatically go into, like, I have to dust all of that shit, like, every single week, or every, like, 3 days, or whatever it is. So, like, for me, it's more of, like, I like things that do look pretty, but I like things that, for me, are functional, or for that they're actually serving a purpose, right? So, I would have cousins that would come by, and they're like, oh, you should do this, and you should do that, and you should do that. And I'm like, and I would just look at them, and I'm like, oh, that does sound nice, but that doesn't work for me, right? But then again, I'm very vocal when it comes to certain things. And I feel that that's kind of like what the energy, like, you're kind of like heading to, like, what works for you may be completely out of the norm for your family members or your friends. And that's fine. I have my Christmas tree up. I put it up late this year. I usually put it up by September. And it will usually probably stay till like March. I'm not gonna lie. I like Christmas trees. I like decorating them. I think that they look pretty cool. And if I had the space available, to be honest with you, let's put it this way: when I have the space available, I will be having a Christmas tree all year round. I just think that they're pretty. And people look at me like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, it's decorated by Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's going to stay like that through Christmas. And I'm maybe considering for Valentine's Day, maybe I'll do some Valentine's Day decoration. But to be honest with you, I'll probably just leave the Nightmare Before Christmas theme on, because I really like it. But, that is something that people, you have people that strictly put their Christmas tree like in December, or, on like right after Thanksgiving, and take it off like, a week later or whatever it was. And it's like at the end of the day, dude, whatever makes you happy is what you need to do, right? And if you're connecting with people that are constantly judging you or are constantly telling you what to do, and when you say no or you say stop, they want to cross that boundary, then they have no need. They're serving no purpose in your life other than having you question yourself. So here we have the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, and then the Six of Pentacles. Again, needing to let go of whatever it is that society or whatever it is that families or friends or anybody tells you that you need in order to be happy. What it is that you need in order to feel good about yourself, or how it is that you should live your life. Instead, focusing on what it is that you yourself feel comfortable with, right? What it is you yourself that you feel that you need to be comfortable in your own home, right? One of the biggest things is like to come to a house, to your own home, let's put it this way, and be uncomfortable, right? Like just feel like not feeling like it's your home. And for everyone is going to be different. The less things that I have, let's put it this way, for me personally, the easier it is. So I don't like overstocked like cabinets. I don't like overstocked anything. I like to see what I have available at the time when it comes to food, when it comes to dishes, when it comes to everything. And it has to be functional. It has to be something that I use, right? Because otherwise it's just taking up space, and it's just taking up space, and it's taking up time in the sense that then that is one more thing every week that I have to clean. And it's not that I don't like cleaning, it's just, you know how people do like spring cleaning and this and that, where they move everything, and that's a weekly thing, like where I move my stove, I move my fridge, I move everything. I like everything where we're used to getting messy, let's put it this way, where we'll have like blankets here and this and that. But when it comes to cleaning, like I like clean, like the surface, the areas or the first surfaces that you don't see, I like to make sure that they're clean. So in order for me to be able to do what I need to do when it comes to that on a regular basis so that I can feel calm, I need to have minimal things that are actually functional, if that makes any sense. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. Now this can be confirmation to your reading, your advice, or simply something that you need to be made aware of. Luck is on your side. The new moon in Sagittarius. So whatever it is that you're starting, whatever it is that you're moving towards, whatever changes you're making, everything is going to work in your favor, right? Just make sure that whatever changes you're making because you want to make them, and not because, again, somebody's telling you to make them. Hope that makes sense. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. Thank you to all of those that have been donating. It is greatly appreciated. And if you have not liked, share, or subscribed, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, so that information can be found down below in the description. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.